grote deelstuk van de autostrade.
Ja, dus de reden waarom dat stuk autostrade gebruikt werd of in gebruik genomen is voor speed trials is tweevoudig. In Engeland had men geen rechte stukken autostrade, maar dat zelfs nog geen autostrades. Nee. Want België is eigenlijk het tweede land dat naar Duitsland beginnen autostrades bouwen is. En toevallig dat stuk autostrade van Brussel was juist voor de oorlog aangelegd tot in Jabbeke. Dan is de oorlog gekomen, zijn de werken stilgevallen en het stuk Alter Jabbeke was niet in gebruik. En dat is de tweede reden waarom dat de Engelsen dat natuurlijk gezien hebben en gezegd hebben dat is hier gemakkelijk. We kunnen daar iets doen, de zaak is toch niet in gebruik, wordt niet gebruikt voor het verkeer. Natuurlijk, achteraf is het verkeer er gekomen, maar de traditie was er en op sommige momenten heeft men dus van de overheid kunnen verkrijgen dat een van de stukken ter beschikking gesteld werd afgesloten werd voor het verkeer. Dus, ja. Maar de oorspronkelijke reden was het feit dat het ter beschikking lag.
Jabbeke. To the average motorist touring in Belgium, the name means little. But to the motorist with a taste for real speed, the name is one of the most famous in Europe. For on this splendid highway, the Jabbeke Ultra Motor Road, the cream of Europe's high-performance cars are put through their paces. And to this road was brought for test the new Triumph sports car. From the Coventry works of standard Triumph, the technicians left by air for the continent. On the drawing board, they had created a car to startle the world by its high performance and astonishingly low cost. This was to be its first test, and Managing Director Sir John Black was there in person.
Oh, it's very nice of you indeed to come to meet me here. I'm very glad to get back, come back to Belgium again. Quite some time, 2 years I think, I met you in Brussels.
Time runs over the flying mile and kilometre with a target. The friendly Belgian authorities had once again offered complete cooperation, and soon the new sports car was being made ready for its runs against the clock. With speeds around the 2-mile-a-minute mark in mind, it's as well to have the tire pressures right, even on the billiard table surface of the motorway, and the Dunlop technicians go about their business. Other preparation was confined to putting the car into speed trim, neat little aero screen and tonneau cover in place, roof and side screens off. The man at the wheel was to be Ken Richardson, chief test driver to Standard Triumph, who had naturally been closely associated with the development of the car since its conception. As usual at Jabbeke, the tests were conducted under the impartial scrutiny of the Royal Automobile Club of Belgium, whose electrical timing apparatus is a model of scientific accuracy. Theirs would be a factual answer of speeds achieved, and in case of any argument, the forces of the law were much in evidence. Meantime, Sir John Black compares notes with his deputy, Mr. Dick. Sir John is a manufacturer with the keenest practical interest in his cars, and to him, the tests to come were a matter of prime importance. As Richardson takes the wheel, he's already completely familiar with the car. Already, of course, this new model has completed many hundreds of testing miles. But a test to the limit of speed in the full glare of international publicity such as this puts an undeniable tension on everyone concerned. John wishes the driver luck, and at last the Triumph sports car gets underway. And now, time alone is the enemy. And as the attack upon the fleeting seconds is launched, excitement mounts with the crescendo of the engine burst. All along the 8-mile ribbon of dead straight concrete, observers are in their position. And here's the spectacle they've all been waiting for. A car built for speed, traveling really fast into the measured mile. Now the electrical timing gear kicks into robot life, precise without emotion, concerned merely with figures and not with the thrill of speed. But to those concerned with the creation of this new car, the figures mean too much to be awaited without anxiety. But here's the news. 105 miles an hour for the measured distance. But Richardson reports that one plug lead was loose and the engine was firing only on 3 cylinders. In a very short time, the car's away again, this time with the engine really chiming on all 4. timed runs in each direction must be made, and the official speed recorded is the mean of opposite runs made within a time limit of 20 minutes, so there's no cheating with the wind. And now the timekeepers have news indeed. In speed, trim, and using the overdrive, the Triumph has attained 125.88 miles an hour. But this is only the first phase of the speed trial. Almost 126 miles an hour when stripped for speed, but what will she do in touring trips? The folding roof is speedily raised, and with the side screens in position, the Triumph is converted from a sleek sports car to the closed-in comfort of a family saloon. After all, it can rain, even when you're in a hurry, and the car is designed for practical motoring as well as all-out speed. The conversion is but the work of a few minutes, another practical point, and in gets Richardson for further official runs against the clock. Meantime, the team of hard-working mechanics takes time out for refreshment. They are as keen on these tests as anyone, but after all, man must eat. With all weather equipment rigged, the car continues to handle like a thoroughbred. Securely to the road at maximum speed and responds to fingertip control upon the wheel. On these runs, tests are made with and without the overdrive, which gives the maximum high gear both for speed and engine economy. And only after exhaustive tests in all conditions is the detailed schedule of speed trials complete. Sir John Black and his technical director, Mr. Grinham, have watched events from the control van with quiet confidence. Run by run, they have checked the performance of their new car against their expectations. Now comes the final figure of the test, and Sir John is satisfied. And as Ken Richardson brings the Triumph to rest, the full story of the car's performance is told in the official timesheets of the Belgian RAC. In speed, trim, and using overdrive, over the kilometer, 201.005 kilometers per hour, 124.095 miles an hour for the mile. In touring trim with overdrive, 184.889 kph, 114.213 miles an hour. In touring trim, but without the overdrive gear, 175.353 kilometers, 108.499 miles an hour. Small wonder that the journalists get to work, and Basil Cardew of the London Daily Express has a story on his hands. Everyone is keen to get a close-up of the car and to compare notes on its achievements. And Tommy Wisdom, as racing driver and journalist too, is quick to voice his appreciation of the achievement of the car on this, its first showing. With a ratio of performance to price like this car has, it's safe to predict a great future for the new Triumph sports car.
Weißt du, wohin die Fahrt jetzt?
Na, ich gucke jetzt erstmal. Ich muss mich erstmal orientieren, wo das jetzt hingeht und was die Zeichen so bedeuten.
Was passiert?
Einfach schnell abgerissen.
Hab ich auch gedacht. Ja, okay. Er meint, dass wir alle denken. Ja, nach der Abstell, ja. Okay, check it out. Just go inside.
Du kannst es dann nicht drehen. Du kannst es momentan nicht drehen.
Axle that is broken. We managed to get from Aachen till here, and then 500 meters before the hotel, the axle broke down suddenly. It's broken down into the differential, and they can't get it the part out of it.
All systems go.
Trockenes Wetter.
That's not a problem.
I'm Tim Wilson from the TR Register in England, in Newcastle, and I've come down here. We've got 180 cars who are waiting to go onto the Autobahn to do a speed run, and in about a quarter of an hour we're going to go into the old town of Jabbeke to meet with the mayor, I believe, in front of the town hall, and have some celebrations there to mark the 50th anniversary of the TR2's record-breaking run of 124 miles an hour. How about that?
Dus je rijdt door, dat is rondrijden. Hier wacht een Erik, die geeft u de start na het bocht. Moet je constante snelheid aanhouden tussen 30 en 40 km per uur. Niet vertragen of niet versnellen, want je wilt dan ook, dan werkt alleen maar op een constante snelheid. Zo niet in de blitz en geen fotootje. Succes jongens.
De die ze gemaakt hebben, deze. Oké. Productie nummer 2. Oké. Ja. Hier maakt de Belgische politie van iedere deelnemer een foto met de snelheid erop.
track where the effort was made 50 years ago. And that's why these honourable gentlemen here got on their knees and kissed the ground, a thing they would have loved to do 50 years ago, but they were still too young to be here. But now today, they've come all the way from South Africa, flew in Friday night, flying back on Monday or something like this, just to be here at this wonderful event, at this great occasion.
Made it safely. Tussengummers.
Dear TR guests, we're here on a parking lot in Jabbeke, and as you can see, a lot of guests have joined us. Afterwards, we will have Mr. Roland Verleyen, Mr. Xavier Knops of the TR Club, Paul Richardson, son of Ken Richardson, who has done the road in 1953, Mr. Ian Evans, chairman of the TR Club, John Badger, chairman of Sunbeam Talbot, and Mrs. Heidi van Haverbeke. She's the city councillor of festivities. We have now done a bit of the road Ken Richardson has done in 53, and as you can see here, we will stay till noon and afterwards do another part of the road.
Yeah, we left the hotel this morning and then drove to the police station, or on the police on the Autobahn, and then we drove along the original historic section, the Jabbeke motorway, first of all towards Brugge and then back again, and now we're at Jabbeke at the town hall, and the cars are meeting here, and I understand it's going to be a reception.
Combien vous êtes et comment est-ce que vous êtes venus?
Voilà, nous sommes le Register France. Un certain nombre de gens sont venus de Paris, d'autres sont venus de Lyon, d'autres sont venus du centre de la France, de Poitiers, de Limoges. Voilà, on a rassemblé un petit peu tout le monde à Paris. Et nous sommes partis donc hier vendredi en début d'après-midi. Nous avons mis 5 heures pour venir. Et nous avons commencé l'entraînement du record de l'autoroute de Jabbeke, puisque nous sommes venus exclusivement par l'autoroute, pas de nationale, pour préparer l'événement de ce matin. Voilà, donc on est tous très très heureux d'être ici avec tous les passionnés de TR, parce qu'ici ce sont les vrais passionnés qui viennent faire leur devoir de mémoire.
Oui.
Voilà.
Merci.
Très bien, merci.
Et bonne journée encore à tous.
Au revoir.
To the leisure complex, they got all the
Welcome here in Jabbeke. You all come from South Africa.
From South Africa, that's correct. And I see you pronounce it Jabbeke the way we were told to pronounce it. It's not Jabbeke, it's Jabbeke.
Yeah, it is.
This is John Root.
Yeah.
René de Villiers. There are 7 of us here.
7?
Yeah. My name is Alan Grant, and we come from Johannesburg, in the middle of South Africa. And we've all been involved in TRs for well over 30 years. The 3 of us are involved in driving side screen cars, which is the car with the side curtain and not the wind-up windows.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And we play with them and we race them. John has restored about 10 of them. René has owned his car for
since 1966. It's part of the family. Kids grew up with it, got their driver's licenses in it, and just had it always.
It's a way of life.
And you flew by plane, all 7 of you?
No, we came in groups, but all of us flew at some stage. Landed in England, came across the ferry, drove here. Purely on holiday. There is no business involved in this at all. It is a complete indulgence.
After this, for a week, we're going to tour England, and we're going to various museums, and we're going to the Morgan car factory. So it's just a holiday of old motor car nuts. That's what it's all about.
Okay. Great to have you here in Jabbeke.
Thank you.
As you pronounce it.
Exactly.
Enjoy your stay here.
Thank you.
Bye.
Kan u voorstellen, de burgemeester Roland Verleijen, de burgemeester Roland Verleijen, de burgemeester, which language haven't I got yet? Right, Mr. Roland Verleijen, your attention.
Het was het jaar dat de Belgische prinses Josephine Charlotte huwde. Prestaties. België won de Davis Cup. Dolf Schieren werd wereldkampioen. En ook op het vlak van de...
Geachte eer, burgemeester, waarde genodigden, beste TR-vrienden en vriendinnen. Met genoegen eet ik u van harte welkom op deze heugelijke dag en meteen ook aan de TR-leden van een 8-tal nationaliteiten hier aanwezig. Het was op de rustige lentedag van 20 mei 1953 dat de snelweg Jabbeke-Aalter in één richting werd afgesloten en in samenwerking met de Rijkswacht en met de Koninklijke Automobielclub van België, verantwoordelijk voor de tijdopname, konden dan recordpogingen plaatsvinden. Die dag kon de heer Ken Richardson, testpiloot en ontwikkelingsingenieur bij de Engelse Standard Motor Company, met het lichtblauwe TR2 een aantal wereldrecords voor het sportwagenmerk Triumph in de wacht slepen. Deze prestatie was het begin van een 20 jaar durende verkoopsucces van het merk. Wie er echt alles wil van weten, krijgt hier trouwens de gelegenheid de videofilm te bestellen die niet enkel de originele beelden weergeeft van 50 jaar terug, en in kleur alstublieft, doch tevens verslag zal uitbrengen van wat hier allemaal gebeurt en nog te gebeuren staat dit feestelijk weekend. Geniet van onze mooie kuststreek en van haar bekoorlijk hinterland.
Particularly poignant to me on this occasion that I was probably the first person to get caught for speeding just outside Calais.
There's a small club with 150. I can tell you that we are...
Ladies and gentlemen, it's amazing to see that so many people here that gather to celebrate.
Nur beim Essen. Immer nur beim Essen, ne? Ja. War günstig, aber... Da gab es mal die Pirelli-Mütze.
You told me that's a car of a friend of yours, and you have been driving it.
Yes, I have. It belongs to a gentleman called Francois von Hoof, who actually he started the Belgian TR Register many years ago. He now lives in Spain, and he's driven this car from Spain to Jabbeke for this celebration event. And he asked me if I'd drive it down the same run that my father did, which I've done this morning. So I've got to be very, very careful with it and drive it back to the hotel later on this evening.
which you will do with
Oh,
pleasure.
indeed, yes, I did. I'll probably have to clean it as well. But I wouldn't mind
no,
that.
I don't think so. But okay, it's.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it will be.
It's been a lot of fun, but a lot of fun. Lovely event.
Thank you, Mr. Richardson.
Beifahrer ohne Lenkrad ist schwer.
This is MBY 974. It's one of the first TR2s. It's one of the first 1,000. It's number 916O, which means it has overdrivers fitted as standard. It's an original long door. It's in the original ice blue colour, which was the colour that was used of the car that did the Jabbeke speed run. And it is today presented in exactly the same condition as was used, exactly the same state as was used for the speed run at Jabbeke 50 years ago.
Glad to have you here. Could you tell me why you're here and what occasion for?
Okay, well the occasion is for us to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Sheila Van Dam achieving 120 miles an hour on the Jabbeke highway in 1953. It's something that we're all very proud of, and we're happy to be here and celebrate it, and also it's an opportunity for me to say how nice it is for everybody. It's been so friendly, we've been made so welcome here. It's lovely, and we've all thoroughly enjoyed it, and maybe we'll come back one day and celebrate, I don't know, 51 years.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, thank you.
Ja, wir fahren jetzt ein bisschen weiter. Wir folgen jetzt dem Ralf mal.
Wir waren im Blumberg auch hier, ne?
Ja, wir sind wieder zurück. War wunderschön in Brügge. Wir haben einen schönen Regenguss abgekriegt, aber seit 5 Minuten stand wieder die Sonne. Wir brauchten überhaupt nicht anhalten.
Wir haben einen schönen Nachmittag am Strand verbracht in einem Café, haben den Schauerregen gut beiseite gelassen, haben es uns gut gehen lassen. Ich hoffe, du hast alles schön im Kasten heute Nachmittag, Richard. Und jetzt machen wir unser Auto nachts fertig und vielleicht machen wir noch einen kleinen Spaziergang. Hat Spaß gemacht heute.
Okay. Hallo.
Okay, alles klar.
Non. Ils vont rentrer par l'autoroute. On dit ça,
Ja, toll war sie. Da haben wir gar keinen Regen abbekommen. Ja.
Kein Problem, ja.
Bonjour. Frankreich.
Guck mal.
Ja?
Frankreich. Ja, ja.
Okay.
Danke.
Yeah.
Hard to get this thing out.
Where did you get this SU carburetors from?
I built it from Peter van der Grinten at a spare parts meeting. I think it was about 1991 or 1992. And it was built in England, the manifolds, and there was an old chairman in the club, Ruud Vreeman, who ordered 5 of that kind of sets.
Nee, dat is oké. Dat zijn we met de blok. Ah, oud moeten we weer voorwerpen. Dit hebben we gewerkt.
Die Lorbeerblätter? Vielleicht steht hier rot, wo steht hier? Ja, okay. Aber das steht auch in Deutsch.
Okay, today we had a lot of British people and even English-speaking guests coming from Australia or South Africa. And now you, even without bringing your car, what did you think of your day today?
The point about all of this activity is the sharing it with people. It's not necessarily all about the motor cars, but it's about the people as well. And we can talk cars without having our cars here. That's the way it should be. We share it.
Were there any special highlights of the day?
Oh, too many. The food was great. The weather was good, funnily enough.
Yeah.
The cars are very unusual. A lot of unusual cars that we don't see in South Africa. And yet we all understand and share the same thing. And then we motored very nicely, very quickly.
And of course, the highlight of the day was to worship on the hallowed mile, where 50 years ago the TR2 did 125 miles per hour. That to me was the most fantastic moment in my life, and I must thank you for that opportunity of doing that. It was wonderful, really wonderful. Thank you.
It was such a wonderful day, such a wonderful experience, and I now understand when people say Christmas comes twice a year, because this was the first Christmas. There's going to be another one later in the year. Thank you very much, one and all. It was wonderful.
I met two guys here today that I'd never seen before, and they invited us into their cars, and we were able to experience riding that mile in a TR, even though we didn't have our own cars here. And that was absolutely fantastic. You can't describe that. It's just something you grew up with for years and years. You know about this record attempt 50 years ago. And here we come along, and from the kindness of two guys, we are able to experience it even though we didn't have our cars here. And that was fantastic. Thank you.
Rangers!
We are here in front of a Triumph TR2 Francorchamps. The Francorchamps were only made at the Imperia factory in Belgium, where Triumph produced the TR2. There are in total 22 have been produced, and I've been lucky enough to have 2 of them. One I bought recently to my brother-in-law, and of the total of 22 I know of 16 of them I know the whereabouts of. What's the difference? It is a closed coupe, and it's not a very comfortable car because too much heat inside the car. But it's nice to have as an additional TR. Once you have a convertible TR, it's nice to have. Of the total of 22, 16 still survive. But why 22 is because it was a much too expensive car. It was more expensive than an XK120. So that's the reason why they couldn't sell it, and that's why there are so few of them ever produced. It's a new car. It's just this is like a brand new car. It's just been restored. It's the first time we take them on the road, and I bought it from the first owner. And in total, it has only 56,000 kilometers. after complete restoration of many years. I'm happy that it is now finished and that the result is satisfactory. Okay.
It has been a long day for TR fans, but a very beautiful day. We had quite nice weather too. We were very lucky not to have too much rain. En misschien even in het Nederlands wil ik ook wel bedanken voor alle mensen die dit georganiseerd hebben. Het was dus een heel goede organisatie. We hebben in Jabbeke een hartelijk welkom gekregen. We hebben natuurlijk heel veel medewerking gekregen en gelukkig is alles heel goed geslaagd. Ook daar nog eens hartelijk dank voor. En nu moet ik zeggen natuurlijk dat deze dag voor heel veel mensen in heel veel talen een succes geworden is. En daarom misschien nog even het Duits. Dass dieser Tag, so lang wie heute war und wo sich viele jetzt erstmal sich zur Ruhe begeben haben, damit heute Abend nochmal ein letztes Meeting für die TR-Freunde stattfinden kann, zu Ende geht und ein herzliches Dankeschön an alle, die das mitorganisiert haben. Und vielleicht bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.
Bye bye.